You've been a father for 37 years, and you're a grandpa. You have 3 boys, and you're a grandpa.
Yes.
How long have you been a grandpa?
A year and a month, right?
Check with the boss.
Checking
Everyone's
with
looking
Jude
right in
here
the
to
center.
make sure.
Jude's right
Somewhere
there.
in there, yeah.
Okay. Would you just? I'm a father of 5, 2 kids. Would you just give me some advice on the number one lesson you learned late in parenting on how to be a parent? How to be a good mom or dad to your children?
That's really, well, it's largely the same thing that I said last time about marriage, and that is,
I knew that was coming.
yeah, you got to parent the children you have, not the ideal children you wish you had. So that fundamentally means you have to be a student and a servant of your kids. So you learn them, and then the image for me is Proverbs 26, where it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he won't depart from it. And that has been misunderstood to mean train up a child in the way that you think he should go. That will make you proud.
Best. Right. Yeah.
That will make everybody think you're a fabulous parent. And then when he's old or she's old, he or she won't disappoint you. But what it's from is an image from the vineyard, right? Where you are training up a child when you are building a trellis to support the growth of the vine. So the question is, what does the vine that you are charged to be steward of need? What kind of trellising does she or he need? And you'll probably find if you've got 3 or 4 kids that they're all different. So you have to trellis your children, build a support structure for the children you have, so that when they're old, when they are mature and develop, they won't break. That's really the image that's involved there. So, and I learned that really late. I parented out of fear and insecurity because that's how I was parented. And my third son, so I have a 37, 35, and a 26. And the 26-year-old had a different dad than the 2 old boys did. And I'm grateful for all of them, and we've all worked through a lot of that stuff. But I'm really convinced that at some level, children don't disappoint their parents, they aren't doing something right.
That's so good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have one more question. Separate. I sometimes, like on a rare occasion, lose my temper, and I'm wondering. I know a lot of us struggle with anger or impatience. I'm wondering, have you ever dealt with that? And if so, what kind of
That's
advice?
not fair, because that's part of the problem with walking each other for 15 years.
What kind of advice would you give me? I'm just assuming you don't struggle with this, but if you have, what kind of advice would you give me in this season, and any of us here, for dealing with anger or impatience as it creeps in?
Well, as you know, that's been a major issue for my life forever. And the short answer is, first of all, you can't shame yourself because of anger. Anger is a gift that God gives to help us identify and process boundary violations. Right? So it's the red light on the dashboard of your life that says, but you know what I mean? It's the red light on the dashboard that signals somebody has touched you in some inappropriate way, physically, emotionally, spiritually, socially, or intellectually. Those 5 areas. And so you don't want to ever not be able to become angry. Here's what you want to do, though, is not let that anger drive your response. Because it's intended to be the red light that flashes, not intended to be the fuel cell that explodes. So now I've been signaled that there's been a boundary violation. Now how do I respond to that? And that's where love and joy then drive the anger, so that we can respond without reacting, unless our lives or the lives of loved ones are threatened. Then the third piece for me has been to learn anger from Jesus, because he was really good at it.
Jesus was good at anger.
He was very good at it. Right? And you'll notice that he rarely ever got angry, as far as I can tell in my recollection, never got angry when his own boundaries were violated. He was so solid in who he was that he could choose readily when to let the boundaries be violated and when to say to somebody, no. Remember, even on his trial, he told Pilate, you don't have any authority except what my Father gives you, just so we're clear on the roles that we have here, right? But when the rights of children were violated, when the rights of women were violated, where Gentile rights were violated, in other words, anybody who didn't have a voice in that culture, you did not want to be on the wrong side of Jesus' anger, right? And so that's the trick, is learning how to be angry from him is as important as learning how to be solid enough so that I can choose how to be angry. And of course, this is where the, turn the other cheek comes from, or carry the pack the second mile, or whatever. All of that is, I have to be so anchored identity-wise in who God has said I am that I can choose those as among the range of responses. Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you for that.
Still learning. That's a hard one.
I want to do a whole series on just me asking questions.